You know, I am a poor dude. I really am. Now, let me talk about unconditional love. You know, I know for a fact that when I'm talking to people about unconditional love, they're like, it's impossible. And I ask you why? Why is unconditional love impossible? Why do you put conditions on your love for your husband, your wife, your children, your co-workers, your best friends? Why? Have you ever thought about the conditions that you put on them? You know, in a situation when I was young, I was dating girls and there's conditions all the time from them. I'm like trying to meet their conditions. Faith Mary, this is for you. Caroline Livet, this is for you. It is the fact that when you live your life with conditions, when it comes to love, you're missing out on the purity of what love actually is. And if you want to learn more about that, research Jesus Christ. Research Him. Now, my whole thing is that my life now, I live in unconditional love for all people. All the people that live here, I love them. They don't love me. Oh, I go downstairs a lot of times and they'll tell me, shut up. You're stupid. You talk too much. That's okay. I love you. I do. Unconditional love, if you can achieve that in your life, everything in your life will be beautiful. Because with unconditional love, hate disappears. Now, I know people are going, well, wait a minute. How can you talk about your ex-wife and what she did to you? You talk about your dad and what he did to you. How can you have unconditional love for them? Easily. My ex-wife is a female human being that is worth my love to her unconditionally. And the fact that my dad, as I said, I told a therapist was like looking at me. I was young. And I said, you know what I want to do is I want to learn who my dad really was. You know, like I said, when you're in a situation where you hate somebody so bad, do you really know who they are and what they are? Do you? Or have you put them in a place in your life that they're this horrible, terrible person of what they did to you? My dad, when I researched him, he had a very bad childhood. His daddy died in a horse and carriage where he had a spirited horse and he was, let's go, buddy, let's go. And it flipped. His dad hit his head hard on a rock and died. So my dad, and let me explain something. Females at that time had to remarry because they could not live without a man taking care of them financially. She marries a Methodist preacher. This guy was an asshole from hell. No kids ever ate at the dining room table. Period. They ate at their own table. They were to be silent while they're eating. Children are to be seen and not heard. So, like I said, it does come down to childhood. It really does, because my dad had a weird childhood. Can you imagine that? You can't even speak. unless you're taught. Let me explain how this works. I go up to my stepfather, who's a Methodist preacher, and I say, Daddy, I have a question. I did not say for you to say anything to me right now. Do you understand me? I mean, what kind of life did he live? But when I began to research him and understand who he is, what he was, and the fact that everybody talked about him being a really cool guy, I began to see him with different eyes. Let me talk about different eyes, okay? I forgave him, and I really did. I really adored my dad because I realized the life that he lived. I was able to forgive him and love him with unconditional love. Now, guys, I got to hop in the shower in a little bit. I've got a headache. I got this ache, that ache. But when I vlog as a teacher. And I try to explain to everybody that if you live in love and not in hate, your life will be so magically beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. I've got to take me a shower. Bad, guys, I really do. And like I said, there are some people out there that are listening to this vlog and they're going, yeah, you're right, buddy. Yeah, I do that. I do it. And guess what? I applaud you. I applaud you. Live your life in love today. Pure love. Pure love for all people. All people. People that are in prison. People that you despise and hate that have done awful, terrible things to you. People that aren't like you, Christians. People that aren't like you. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. And like I said, shoo-wee, my head is really feeling weird. That's pretty much it, guys. I don't edit. I don't see a reason to edit. Thank you to my 71 subscribers. And like I said, I've got a whole different approach on building my subscribers. It's simple. Tell a friend to come to my vlogs. If he does not find one that he likes, don't subscribe. But if you do find one you like, think about subscribing. Because I'm going to build my base, not having to pay YouTube to promote my vlogs. I love everybody, I really do. Peace.